Hello Sagittarius, welcome to my channel, The Mother Speaks Tarot. My name is Allison. My channel is still under a year old, so if you haven't already, please consider subscribing. Everybody who's already subscribed, all my viewers, I just want to give you a big hug and a thank you. I do thank you with every single video because I know without you all, my channel wouldn't be what it is today. So thank you all so much. Pardon me. If you do subscribe, like, all that stuff, thank you. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. I love you all. For those of you who are new and don't know, I am also an author. I'm writing an action-adventure love story on superhero twin flames called Perception, the Two Yet One, book 1 here, which I've read out loud live on Facebook and uploaded all of those videos here to YouTube for you to enjoy for free. If you've already read book 1 or watched all those videos, know that book 2 is published and available. These beautiful, very well-made paperbacks are available from Kindle Direct Publishing for only $15.99 plus shipping. If you have Amazon Prime, however, your shipping will be free. All right, so welcome everyone. Let me just explain what I'm doing this week. For those of you who have been with me here for a while, you know that in February I dedicated the entire month to love, and each week we received our messages from different goddesses of love. This month we're doing the exact same thing in a way. Since we just celebrated Mother's Day this Sunday, I hope you all had a wonderful Mother's Day, by the way. Because this is the Mother Speaks Tarot, a channel that the Mother asked me to create so that the sacred feminine energy would have a voice. As the sacred feminine has been suppressed and ignored for thousands of years now, and it's a big part of why we're in the state that we are in these days. So I was given this idea to do this channel, and I wasn't sure why at first, but now I know. She told me the name and everything. It's for her to speak. It's for her to have a place to speak. And so it is also, we also honor the sacred masculine. Don't get me wrong. We very much respect and honor God, the Father, that energy. But this is specifically for the mother. And so this month we are receiving our messages from mother energies, goddess mother energies. And last week we received our messages from Mother Mary, Jesus's mom. So this week is a different goddess. This is a new friend of mine. Every so often energies will come to me and in a way introduce themselves. And if I tell them they're welcome in my life if they love me unconditionally. And so this week, I was trying to find a name for something in my book because I'm still writing. It's a series, you know. I was trying to name something and I was meditating on it because I channel this story. It comes to me in channel form. Oh, and as I said that, it was 3 minutes and 33 seconds on the recorder here. But yeah, so I was trying to channel a name for something in my book when I got a word, and I could see how it was spelled and everything. I'm not sure if there's 2 R's in it, so I'll just say it with one, but it was spelled Cerydwen. So right away you can see how that's, you know, I could see that it was an interesting word. So I looked it up, as I always do, to make sure that there isn't something out there named something that I'm trying to make up here, right? Well, it turned out to be the goddess Cerridwen. We spell her name Cerridwen now, okay? So I think what she gave me was like an ancient form of her name, and I may have remembered that because I think that she was probably my main goddess in a past life. I do have past lives in the UK, I feel, and I'm sure I was Celtic as well. She's a Celtic goddess. She can represent the triple goddess energy. That's why I have this here, the maid, the mother, and the crone energy. She is also the goddess of the cauldron. So I have my little pot of gold here with treasure in it, but she's the goddess of the cauldron. She can represent the triple goddess by herself, but in other places in the UK, she is the CRONE aspect of the triple goddess, and goddess Blodeuwedd is the maiden, and goddess Arianrhod is the mother. But since it is only Cerridwen who came to me and introduced herself to me and loves me unconditionally, it is her, that only her, that we're getting our messages from today. So a big welcome to Cerridwen. Her messages have been very clear. And so because she is Celtic, I am using the Forest of Enchantment Tarot by Linnea Weatherstone and Marilla Allwood, one of my very favorite tarots ever, because it's about the forests in the UK that we get a lot of fairy tales from, that they call them in the enchanted forests. Okay, so at the end I'm going to pull at least 3 cards from the Oracle of the Unicorns by Cordelia Francesca Brabs. And I'm going to pull at least 1 card from the Oracle of the Fairies by Karen Kay and artwork by Ginger Kelly. So this particular deck only has reversed meanings for the people cards, which are the pages, knights, kings, and queens. They're called different things in this deck, so I'll just let you know that kind of stuff as we go on. But sometimes I read the reversed meaning of a certain card, as we do with the Rider Waite, and sometimes it is not in its full energy, it is simply manifesting. So I really am just having to use my inner intuition when it comes to the meanings of these cards. Also, check out the description box below. There's links for you to purchase my books. There's links for you to view me reading book 1 aloud. Give it a shot. And there's links for my personal story, miracles that have happened, links for my friend April, and if you would like a personal reading, I am still offering those. So if you would like to book one, the information is in the description box below. Okay, and so as a reader, I read minor arcana cards as messages about your free will, and I read major arcana cards as messages about your divine blueprint, which is the plan that you made for your life before you incarnated. Now, as you go lifetime after lifetime, learning lessons that you wrote into your life specifically to learn these lessons, because when they're learned, they raise the vibration and the wisdom that is encoded within your soul. So if you can manage to not go down in vibration because of free will, if you can keep going higher and higher in wisdom and vibration, eventually you get to a life where you are what they called enlightened, and you can affect a lot of positive change in the world. Okay, so when we're looking at your major arcana cards, it's kind of like looking at fate, but not really, because free will can change anything. And there are times, though, that we've written certain things into our divine blueprint that we cannot change, no matter how hard we try. And those times are indicated to me by the Wheel of Fortune card, which you don't have. Okay, so let's get started right here at the heart of everything for you. At this time, Sagittarius, you've got the 2 of Boons, and you've got it in the reverse. So the boons are pentacles. This is earth energy, coin energy. There is, normally this represents juggling or waffling, juggling your finances or waffling between decisions. However, this particular card I'm feeling the reversed meaning of. But before I tell you, I'm going to tell you the story behind this. This man is in the enchanted forest, and underneath these bridges there are ogres. And in this enchanted forest, ogres are very, they will eat you. If you fall over, they will eat you. So he has to be very careful. He has to balance his load very carefully, and it doesn't look like he doesn't look very stable up there. However, this is in the reverse for you. And this, I'm feeling the reversed meaning from this, which is you may have recently lessened some of your responsibilities or things at work that you have to do. They may have given chores that you used to do to someone else, or there may be some sort of, sometimes this is, if you were involved, because of the 2 of coins and this is money, sometimes this is a partnership. So when it's in the reverse, sometimes you have broken free from a certain partnership, and that will automatically lessen your responsibilities, the things that you have to do, right? This also sometimes talks about simulated enjoyment, forced happiness, like you're trying to show people that you're happier than you really are. And this also has an element to messages, letters being exchanged, emails or messaging or texts. So one or all of those things is happening for you at this time. So this is, it looks like we're focused on either a broken partnership or, you had a lot to do and now you don't. But I'm thinking maybe it's some sort of broken partnership here, because this is the energy that is crossing what is at the heart of everything for you at this time. Is the Three of Challenges, and challenges is air energy. The boons is earth, which is Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus energy. It's all about your health and your wealth. But right here, I think this is about your wealth. And challenges is all about logic. It's about thoughts, intellect, using your head. And the Three of Swords is always heartbreak. And you can see that right here. But this particular, the reason I have so many decks is because people put a lot of thought and work into the imagery into these cards and how they want you to read them. And so when I change up my deck, I change up my messages in a way. And so this particular Three of Challenges isn't just about heartbreak, or sometimes it's about third-party situations, okay? But this one in particular, of course, it will have all those meanings with it, but this is the card of breaking your own heart. This man is, he's a widow, and these are his children, and this is the fairy tale. I don't know if you've heard of this one. It's the one with the breadcrumbs, where this man is a widow and he's poor, and he and his children are basically starving to death. And so he gets this idea that he's going to take them out into the forest and leave them there, and either they'll survive on their own, or they'll die faster than they would at home starving to death. And so this carries a message about not thinking outside of the box. This is about not really using your intellect to figure out a new way. He just kind of gave up, and he's broken his own heart. So now I'm really feeling that there may have been a partnership now, or a love relationship even, although this is money. So this must be like a business partnership, but so you are probably sad over it, but there's some sort of aspect here of breaking your own heart because you didn't use your head as much as you could have, perhaps. Now this is the energy that's at the root of everything, and I always talk about how, like I do an element a night when I do readings. I'll do all three fire energies, I'll do all three earth or air energies, and tonight I'm doing all fire, and I just did Aries and Leo, and this was the card that was in Leo's reading just now, and the Breaking Your Own Heart card was in Aries. So, but anyway, this particular card was in this position and in this placement, exactly the same in Leo's reading. And what this is now Leo's reading had a lot to do with another fire sign, a love relationship with another fire sign. So I find this very interesting. So you may want to watch Leo's reading. Now, this is, the King of Cups to me always tells me that this is a person who's the king of your heart, and kings and queens are also equal to me. Okay. However, this person who would be mature in body, but immature in emotion. Okay, because this is a people card, this does have a reversed meaning in this deck. It's called the shadow traits. Okay, so cup energy, water energy, it's love, it's emotion, it's intuition. This is a Piscean energy, a water energy. It also includes Cancer and Scorpio, but this is more of a Piscean energy. But what I'm feeling from this is someone that is the king or queen of your heart. But they're like this is too emotionally detached, neutral to a fault, moody, avoids conflicts and confrontations, and puts the hard emotional duties on others. That's exactly what Leo was dealing with as well. So this is the root of it. This person that was that you were partnered up with is not. They are mature in body, but not in emotion. Or you. This could also be you as well. No judgment. All right, so this is the energy that is in your recent past and is now moving out of your life at this time. And this is moonlight. This is, I just heard illusion, deception, secrets, intuition. That's what this is. This is the card of intuition. This is the card of secrets, things hidden from you, and a certain amount of deception. Now the story behind this card is that it was very interesting. These are called moon hares, and apparently there's legends of rabbits getting all kind of crazy on a full moon, which is what this is right here, this full moon. They jump all around and they do things and all kinds of crazy, and sometimes they just stand still, but then when the sun comes up the next day, they just kind of go back to normal. They only act that way in the full moon, and so they're called moon hares. So, however, last night was the new moon, so maybe this has something to do with that too, because when I get the moon card, every now and then I feel a certain amount of connection to something the moon just did. So we just had a new moon, not the full moon, but a new moon. And maybe this new moon brought something to light. Maybe the secrets have come out. Maybe the secrets and the deception have finally come out, and now this is what's moving out of your life at this time. Okay, so the next energies for me as a reader are future cards, and we'll start with this one here. And this is the card of Leo. It's in the reverse. Okay, so you can already tell, I'm sure, that this is the fairy tale of Little Red Riding Hood. However, it's not what we're expecting. Little Red Riding Hood is no longer a child. She's an older woman now, and instead of fearing the wolf, they love each other. Okay? This is the card of strength. This is the card of being able to take your inner beast, the one that gets angry, the one that, you know, your inner beast, the one that tempts you, the part of yourself that is subject to your body, to the things your body wants, to the things that your brain will tell you. This is being able to tame that. So what happened is the wolf decided not to eat the grandma, and so what that did is it changed everything, and they became good friends. And now her grandma's already passed away, but there they are, because he's a magical wolf, so he's still alive, right? So they're still together, and they're best of friends. Now he protects her, and they love each other. However, Sagittarius, this is in reverse, and so I'm feeling two things from this. Now the Leo reading that I just did was talking very much about another fire sign, and there was a lot of Sagittarius energy in it as well. So if you're in a relationship with a Leo right now, I'm thinking that it may not work out, and also you may be feeling weakness, because the reversal meaning of the strength card is weakness. Okay, so I'm just not feeling like this is your, this is going to turn for you, and you have all of a sudden learned how to deal with your inner beast. I don't think that that is necessarily the meaning here. What I'm feeling is that this, that if you're involved with a Leo, it may not work out, and you may come into a place after that, after knowing that, where you're just not feeling as strong. That's mostly what I'm feeling for that Sagittarius, whether you are dealing with a Leo or not. If you are not dealing with a Leo at all, there is somewhere in your future you're going to be feeling somewhat weak. But, yes, but. Now, this card was also in Leo's reading, however, it was in the reverse. But yours has it right side up. And what this is the Four of Spells. Spells is wands. It's more fire energy, your own energy. This is the 1111 card. This has to do with twin flames. This has to do with, some people call this the halfway to marriage card, but this is usually a celebration. It's usually a marriage. It can represent twin flame energy. In this particular card, though, what this is representing is a coming together of these different flower sprites. Like this might be a bluebell, I'm thinking. So this one represents the bluebell clan, and this one I think is a foxglove. So this one is here to be in this celebration to represent the foxglove clan, and so on. Okay, so there's some sort of there might be something coming together for you. There may be a celebration where you get together with friends and celebrate something with a great deal of passion. There could be a twin flame energy in your life, but this is I feel like this is a good energy. There's something I'm not sure whether or not this one will happen first. I really am not. What I would prefer is that if you ended up feeling weak, then it would be nice for you to go to a nice celebration. However, there's also, I don't know, like maybe there's, maybe this celebration happens and maybe it doesn't. I don't know. I have a feeling that I might be able to get more out of this as I continue on with the reading. I find that wastes a lot less time than me sitting here feeling it out. If it doesn't come to me straight away, I just need to keep going, and then it will. Now, this is your hope card, and this is the Child of Spells. So more of your own fire energy. A lot of fire, just like Leo's. Oh my goodness, okay? So the child is the Page of Wands. They're usually messengers, okay? These children, they come with a message. A message of passion. Now, wands can also be your career. So this is the Four of Spells. This might be some sort of get-together with your job, with the people from your job. I mean, it might be a nice respite to go celebrate with the people that you work with if you're feeling sad about a relationship or feeling weak or something. Because you may, if you dissolved this partnership, then then I'm sure you got a job somewhere else. But so the Child of Spells does have character traits in this book here, so I'm going to go ahead and check it out. This is your hope. Playful, enthusiastic, curious, brave, a risk taker, funny and waggish, doesn't give up easily, learns by trial and error. So this, you may be hoping for a child in your life that is like this. You may be hoping that a fire sign child might come around. Again, we have this bunny. Another thing with magic and bunnies, because what this little child is doing is he's young and he's wants to be like the grown-ups, so he's found his wand and now he's trying to do something to the bunny magic wise, which is why we see all these little sparkles of magic. However, notice how the bunny isn't worried about anything. This little boy isn't going to be doing anything to this particular bunny. So this is not a moon hare. It is not going to be jumping around and acting funny. So that's interesting. You might have your heart set on someone who is like this. Since this is fire, like I said, if you're involved with the Leo, this could be the Leo that you're talking about. But this is somebody who is in their childlike energy rather than their childish energy, okay? However, if this card doesn't represent a particular person, it can mean an audacious attempt, a well-meaning mistake, or a childlike enthusiasm for a project or plan. See, that says that right there. If it doesn't, so that's what this card is meant for in this particular deck. So you know which of that is resonating with you. Now, the next energy that we read is the energy that is your environment or your current state of being. And right now, what you are experiencing is, hello. Okay, so this is the huntsman. And the huntsman in this deck represents justice. So there is some sort of karma, because this is justice represents karma. You know, I don't see judgment anywhere. I don't, but what I do see here is that something that was secret, something that was deceptive has come to light. And so now there's some justice is being applied. This is a Pisces energy as well. So this is also Pisces. So this energy, these two go together. I believe that this person was keeping this secrets. I believe this person was being deceptive. And so these secrets have come to light, and now there's a feeling of justice going on around you, a feeling see, when I'm talking about, see, this is also the card of Libra, so there may be a Libra around you, or you may be talking to an attorney, or a mediator, or of some sort, or there may be some sort of karmic energies going on here. As in Leo's reading, it was karmic energy they were dealing with. So you know what this is for you. Whether it's, you know, and these cards this could simply be a Libra, but maybe the Libra is an attorney. You know what I mean? Something is going on here with justice. And since this is a major arcana card, this is a huge part of your divine blueprint. And you know what? I'm sorry, but the word karma is just like flashing in my head like a neon sign. I think Cerridwen is telling me this is what's going on mostly. But you know what? If something did come to light and you go and you talk to an attorney, that is karma, isn't it? Right? This has to be leveled out. And this right here also reminds me a lot about a lot of Libra here. Like, this wasn't balanced, was it? It wasn't. So now it's being balanced. Now, in case you're curious, I'll just explain why we have a huntsman who stands in for justice. Cerridwen wants me to explain, because this might you might also feel something from this as well. The huntsman, while it is his job to go out into the forest and hunt for something for whether it's his own family, or if he hunts for the king and queen or something, you know, see how he's got his arm on this doe, and she's got a fawn. And I was raised by hunter fishermen, and you know, the rule is that you just don't you don't kill does when they're trying to raise their fawns, because that makes the fawn susceptible, you know, to other animals, and if it passes away before it has a chance to grow up, then that's one less deer that the huntsman may be able to hunt later on. Another thing is if he finds an animal who's injured, he will care for it. So you're like, what do you know, yeah, that's what the huntsman used to do. They were equalizers. Yes, they would hunt and they would kill animals, you know, but they would also save them. They would also care for the forest. They had integrity, and they had certain rules on how to hunt animals and be in the forest, and all of that was done with integrity. So what they take, they do try to replace. And so that is a grand balance of life. That is beginnings and endings, which is what justice is all about. And the beginnings and endings part is also connected to the karmic thing. It's about the duality of the place that we live in, this plane. Alrighty, enough of that. Now, here is your fear card, and this is pretty curious to me as a fear, because, pardon me, I don't get it. This is the Keeper of Boons. Okay, the keepers are kings. Boons are pentacles, coins. This is, look at him. Everybody likes this guy. You know, this doesn't have to be a man, but this is more of a masculine energy. It can be women. Like I tell you, kings and queens, they're the same. But this particular one, look at him. He's a really happy guy. Everybody likes him. Badgers don't like anybody, but he likes him. Okay, and he is a generous, kind, giving person. They're very stable. They know how to make money. They're very helpful. This is an earth sign. Possibly, it doesn't have to be an earth sign. This would just be somebody who is the master of their health and their wealth. This person is healthy. They're also, they know how to make money, and they're generous with it. They'll show you how to make money. They'll give you money. You know what I mean? This is a very nice, kind person. So a fear card, this doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. So I'm just going to go ahead and look at this book here and see if it makes sense. If it doesn't, I can always clarify with my little tiny deck here that I've got here, but I really haven't been having to use the clarifiers. Okay, so this is value, home, history, tradition and family, warm, jolly, lusty and generous, knows what you need most and how to get it. If this card doesn't represent a particular person, it can signify that material help is at hand, as well as practical advice that should be heeded. This may be a good time to ask for a loan or a raise. Oh, well, that's the only thing that I would think of that someone would be afraid of. Maybe it's, you know, maybe it's not a good time to ask for a loan or a raise, because this is in your fear section. This is just a really nice fatherly energy, man or woman. So, yeah, I'm going to clarify. I mean, it might be really obvious to you what this means, but if I understand, it's easier to do the rest of the reading, though we only have really 2 more cards to go, but let's just see. Cerridwen. Why does Sagittarius fear the Keeper of Boons? Perhaps this is a person that was generous, that, well, let's just, oh, wow. Gosh, these never take very long. Which way do you want me to take this? This is the guy that, or the energy in here. Same. It almost looks like the same guy. This is the Three of Swords. This is what the Three of Swords normally looks like. That's why I said it looks, you know, third party situation. And a lot of times this is a heart getting stabbed. This is heartache. Yeah, this is the same person. I don't know. Maybe you were afraid that this person will hurt you more. Okay. All right, so the next energy that we read is your potential outcome. And here we have the Forge in reverse. This is you. This is Temperance. This is the card with the angel that is pouring water. Usually it's doing alchemy. And Temperance for me is the individual twin flame card when you are able to balance your masculine and feminine energies, which is not easy to do, but when you're able to do that, I call that the grand alchemy of life, and you have balanced out your own masculine and feminine energies, you become your own twin flame, and then that energy brings in a counterpart. However, this is in reverse for you. This is a card of moderation. This is a card of patience. This is a card of the balancing of of becoming your own twin flame. I just feel that you won't be feeling like yourself. This is you. This is also help from the divine. This is you maybe not feeling that help. Maybe this is you just not feeling yourself. But this is you not using moderation. This is you not being patient. So, okay. Yeah. It takes a lot of strength to do this grand alchemy of life. This is Leo, this is Sagittarius. You guys are both in reverse. So for those of you who are involved with a Leo, I am just go hang out with your friends, and I don't know what to say except I send you a big hug. Now, here is, let's see, how much control do you even have over this situation? I can gauge that by the number of major arcana to minor. And you've got 1, 2, 3, and 4, okay? And so 4 out of 10 cards means that almost half of this is your divine blueprint. However, you do have free will here, okay? These secrets, this deception, it's moving out of your life. You're about to face some weakness, or your Leo energy isn't going to be there. The lack of moderation is what is bringing lack of moderation, lack of patience is going to, you won't be feeling very much like yourself. And there's justice here, so things will be balanced out eventually, okay? However, this hope card that you've got going on here, I would like to point out that this is a child energy, okay? It's a good child energy. This is someone who is, you know, has a very playful, sweet energy. However, they are not experienced enough to affect this rabbit. They are not emotionally mature. This is an immature person. Now, this is what is that? The root of everything, not the root, this is the root. This is the underlying energy, and this is you not getting any rest. This is the Four of Challenges. Challenges is sword energy, it's logic energy, which reminds me, now you've got earth, air, fire, and water because of all these major arcanas. You've got boons, which is earth. You've got air, you've got Libra right here with the huntsman. You've got fire all over the place, and you do have water. Okay, you've got two Pisces, by the way, as well. So here is air energy, and the Four of Challenges is rest, but it's also, since it's sword energy, which is mind, logic, intellect, your thoughts, communications. I always actually view the Four of Swords as peace of mind. Now what this is a magical tree. You can tell that it's not just an evergreen because the grass underneath it has been affected and it's growing like it's springtime. It's like it's in its own little bubble of springtime here in this frozen winter. So this is like an oasis in the middle of the cold here. It's a place where you can have some peace of mind. It's a place where you can get some rest. However, this is in the reverse for you. So you have not had peace of mind for a while. You have not rested. And this was also at the bottom of Aries' reading. Maybe you want to watch Aries as well. Okay, Sagittarius, let's go ahead and see what the unicorns can tell you. Let's see if we can get some advice here, because that's what we needed for Leo is some advice, because we can see what's going on here. I do have a little advice, like if there's this party here, you probably want to go. It's in the right side up. But so please don't forget to like, especially if this resonates with you. Comment, share, please subscribe. Don't forget to hit the bell button. I don't always just do readings. Sometimes I'll put out general videos, like of things that happen in my life, but not very often, but I do. Also, check out my books. They're my divine blueprint. I was told when I was 23 by a very talented psychic who has predicted a lot of things. Everything she predicted in my life has come true. Everything. So she told me I was going to write this series of books that were about superheroes that teach basically aspects of the path to enlightenment while telling a story that with the relatable characters and stuff. And I couldn't believe it when she said it back then. But I'm 49 now, so I've written 2 of them, and I haven't gotten a bad review. I've heard reports of spiritual healing as well. So please check them out, because it's my divine blueprint. It's my duty to get these books in front of as many people as possible. So. All right, Sagittarius, wow, okay, what do the unicorns have to say for you? Can I have 2 more cards, or 1 more card, please? Can I have 1 more card? Alrighty, let's try, for crying out loud. Okay. All right, just 1 more time. I've seen others that when they shuffle, they shuffle so lovely and gently, and I'm over here like hella brutal. All right. Oh, okay. Oh, again? I love this card. Okay, I'm going to read this one first, because Aries got this card as well, and when I see her hold this ball, Cerridwen told me to put my crystal ball on the table before I decorated it for her, and I'm like, okay, I don't know. I usually put this on here when I do like the earth, or, because it's a sphere being, and this is a sphere, but this is why, because she was going to give a lot of people this advice to learn how to receive. Okay, thank you. Receive, be open to receiving goodness. Believe you are worthy of abundance. A gift is coming to you soon. Okay, so there's going to be a gift. I have a feeling it's this. This looks like a fun celebration. If the flower sprites invited me to their like once a year celebration of all of themselves and all the flowers that they represent, I would heck go. Heck yeah, it looks like a lot of fun. So receive, be open to receiving goodness. Now, another thing that I always say with this card is that there's a lot of the times we don't want to receive, we just want to give. And that's really good, you know, human-wise to be so giving, but you have to receive in order to continue to give. A lot of the times somebody will see you lacking something and they'll go, oh, well, I have this, you know, would you like that? And while you could benefit from it, you just say, no, that's all right. I can work through this, that, you know, don't put yourself out, and you feel like you're doing something good by refusing their help, but it's not really all that good because the person wants to help and you stopped them from helping you, and so they don't have that high vibration. But also, see yourself as a cup. A cup has to receive liquid in order to give it. So you can't just give without receiving. Okay, receiving is required for giving. You know, if you want to give people money, you first have to go out there and receive it. Sure, you work for it, but you have to receive it, right? Sometimes things come to you in the form of a gift. That is something, just be grateful, accept it, and, you know, move on. Intuition, okay? Listen to the whispers of your heart. Use divination tools to help you decide. Trust your intuition no matter what. Okay, so here is the intuition thing. This is speaking to this card. This is the card of intuition, not just secrets, okay? So I feel like, yes, there was secrets. Yes, there were things that people were in the dark about. Yes, there was a certain amount of deception. But this was also you using your intuition, because this is telling you to use your intuition, which means that you were using it, but now you're not, since this is the energy that is moving out of your life at this time. Okay? So there's many different reasons they put these cards down for you. So Cerridwen is saying use your intuition. Now I'm going to tell you, like I always tell people when I get this card, because it's telling you to use divination tools, okay? Please do not get a Ouija board. That is bad energy. I just feel like if that was a pond, everybody's been shitting in it for so long, you just want to leave it alone, and maybe in a couple hundred years it'll be clean and bright again. But that energy for the Ouija board, I don't know why it's sold it as a game. So just please do not use a Ouija board. However, there are other things like runes and tarot cards and oracle cards and all kinds of things out there that you can get your divination messages through. And just trust me, though, that when you do this, you open portals of divination. She's using a pendulum, and that's another way. Now, just know that when you do open a portal and you ask for these messages, ask for it from an energy that loves you unconditionally. And when you are finished, close that portal, okay, because you've opened a door. If you open a door in your house, you do want to close it afterwards, otherwise things could get in, right? Same idea. And healer, you have powerful healing gifts. You have faith in your abilities, or have faith in your abilities. Stay true to your path as a healer, okay? So I just feel like that is really going to guide you when it comes to this stuff. And it says you have a powerful healing gifts, and then you're about to receive a gift. So maybe what you're going to receive is some healing, okay? Maybe it's not just this party. It could be, you know, some healing that, you know, people heal each other. We have to, we don't have to do anything, but we exchange our energy, okay? So let's see what the fairies have to say. Well, they have something to say right away. All right, magical blessings. Okay, this card reminds me of the Three of Cups. The Three of Cups is also a celebration with friends. It is an occasion that is brought about by emotional manifestation, like something that's making you happy, like a wedding or an anniversary or even a baby shower, things like that. Magical blessings, whatever you're going through, you're being assisted by magical fairy blessings. The fairies say you can bless others too. So that's what I'm saying. There's healing going on here, okay? This is the gift of healing that you can give back and forth to one another. The fairies are telling you also that this is probably going to be very healing. This this right here, which is just more very celebratory. Like I said, this is very much Three of Cups, which is even reunion. This can be twin flame reunion. This, you know, there's some sort of reunion or some sort of party that's going to happen that's going to bring a lot of joy and magic into everybody's life. So, all right, Sagittarius, that's what I have for you at this time. I hope you enjoyed your reading. See you next time.